Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Lin. I'm 26 years old this year and I'm currently a primary school PE teacher. I actually started playing basketball in my primary school. So I was being selected by my coach to join the basketball CCA. So back then I was P3 and I was considered quite tall for my age back then. So I was being selected to go for the trial and eventually I managed to join the school team in primary 5. And since then I've been playing basketball competitively even to now. So I moved on to play in the national youth team at the age of 13 and am currently in the national basketball women's team. When I was 13, some of us will actually start off as in the national youth team. So basically, the youth were comprised of athletes from 13 years old all the way to 18. Once you finish your national youth uh, journey, you will then move on to the national team. Yeah, so for me, I got promoted from my national team, a national youth team. So I went on to the women's team. I joined when I was 19 years old. Yeah, so of course there are challenges that I faced. Definitely because as a youth team, you move on to the women's team. It can be quite scary because of the seniors who are there who have played for so many years, and the skill level is really very different. Yeah, so and there is a breach, a gap that we actually do need to kind of breach and to work on in order to move up to the next level. My very first year in the national women's team, we were actually competing for the 2015 SEA Games that was actually held in Singapore. Yeah, so the coaches needed to select the 12 players, and I didn't make it to the team. Yeah, and I was pretty upset and also disappointed because I thought that I really trained very hard for it. But I persevered and I didn't give up. So I continued to train hard for the next few years, and eventually for the 2017 SEA Games that was held in Malaysia, I made it to the team and also went on to play other major competitions with my seniors. Yeah, so it wasn't an easy journey, definitely. But I think the most important thing is that um, as an athlete, you then need to really, question yourself, reflect why didn't you made it to the team? What are some things that you can improve on? What are things that you need to work on? Yeah, so for me, I think you really need to persevere. Yeah, because I have teammates who they dropped out along the way, but yet if you really want to go far, if you really want to play, this is your passion. Then even though such challenges will be thrown to you, but you need to persevere and not give up. When I was in primary 6. So basically, that's the PSLE year, right? And that's where you will then transit into a secondary school. Yeah, so for me back then, I wanted to use DSA for sports, right? Yeah, to this particular school lah. Yeah, but because of my studies, my grades weren't good enough. So actually, the school didn't really encourage me to DSA because they fear that I'll not be able to catch up on my studies and whatnot because it was one of the top schools lah. Yeah, so definitely I felt disappointed and discouraged. That even though that was kind of like a dream school that I wanted to go to, not just to pursue basketball but also academically. Yeah, but I think thank God that I also had a good support system, and also for my family, my friends, and my teammates. Yeah, so eventually I still made it to, I managed to actually DSA to another school where I was able to also pursue both my studies and sports well. And, as girls at that age, right, where you are facing transition, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fears. Yeah, but I think one important thing is to really not give up, because if it's something that you really want to pursue, there will be a lot of ways that you can go about it. Yeah, so perhaps your plan A may not work, but there will eventually be plan B, plan C, and etc. And who knows, maybe along the way you'll meet some people that will be able to help you, yeah, and you'll still be able to reach your destination eventually. Yeah. My encouragement would be that, the journey may be long and definitely a lot of hard work, time, effort, and sacrifices will be made. But if you really enjoy this sport, don't give up and continue to work towards your goal despite all the challenges.